2 wet packages from the Digitan Goodwill. I come home kind of late today, and when I got home these 2 boxes were just chilling in the rain. I had them drying out for a couple hours next to the stove. The boxes are still kind of spongy, but I don't think so that it was long enough. You know, this is not good. I don't think so that it was long enough for the water to soak through all the way, so I believe that the contents should be okay still. So this is the more interesting of the two, or at least more interesting to me. This is a ceiling fee in. Yeah, the paper is all wet. Oh no. It did soak through. Oh, this is not good at all. This is actually pretty thoroughly wet. Alright, I'm going to have to take this back upstairs and sit it next to the stove overnight. Hopefully I can get this to dry out without being too damaged. Oh yeah, the whole thing is soggy. Of course, it's got to be a very uncommon model too. This is all damp up here. This is kind of peeling off, which is kind of weird. Let's see, the whole thing is just really, like, it's not dripping wet, but it's really soggy. You can tell it's definitely been exposed to some moisture for some time. It's only out there for a couple hours, but that's all it takes. Alright, well, it's not too bad. It's salvageable. So this is a very unusual model. This is the Hampton Bay Minuet 2, but this does not have the standard design. This has like the standard irons, or at least the picture does. I wonder if the actual fan itself, I suppose we should open it up to make sure that nothing is damaged inside. I don't really know at this point the extent of the water. I think I'm going to just take everything out right quick and get air all around the box so we can dry out. Because of course I want the box. Alright, are the blades okay? It looks like the blades are okay. They're pretty well sealed. Chances are, even if they got wet, they would still be alright. There's something up here. I don't know if that's mold or what that is. I have suspicions that this was stored in kind of a damp environment, because this kind of saturating damage would not happen over the course of a couple hours. But the irons are in fact standard irons, and they've got some pretty good pitch to them as well. Here's the document. It's definitely damp. It's got that damp, musty feel to it. And this whole thing is definitely going to spend the next couple of days next to the wood stove. The serial number is 23827. Somebody can decode the date of manufacture with that information. Or perhaps that information is listed somewhere else on here and we won't need to decode it. Quite possibly it's on the motor itself. It says 9803. So 1998 seems reasonable to me. The bearings seem reasonable still. Everything looks copacetic in the bottom portion of the box. So I'll take it out. Yeah, you can see the bottom here where it got soft and it's kind of soggy. So I'm definitely going to just throw that upstairs next to the stove for a couple of days and dry that out. Also take the manual upstairs as well. And that's got paper in it. We'll put that upstairs. So this comes with circular chains, not the Hampton Bay ones. So I guess those must have started sometime in the very early 2000s. This actually might have been stored in an attic because all the plastic is kind of yellowed, which is likely heat exposure, or it could also be humidity exposure, so maybe it was stored in a basement. Actually come in two different rods. Looks like a 3-inch and a 6-inch. All brass hardware, which is nice. I like the brass hardware so much better than the chrome or whatever it is now. Alright, so this is all fine. We can leave this this part of it downstairs here, and we'll just bring the paper parts upstairs to dry out. I think we'll be fine. I can salvage it. Actually, I'll take the blades up too, because those could potentially hold moisture as well. Alright, so that's that. It's not too bad. Now the next package. Oh, as far as the price is concerned, super cheap. Super cheap. I think I paid $13 for the fan, and shipping I want to say was $12. So brand new in the box, new fan shipped to the front door, less than $30. It's pretty good. You won't find that on the stinking e-ripoff. Not everything on the Digitan Goodwill is cheap, but sometimes for whatever reason nobody bids on the stuff and you get it for cheap. This box is all soggy too. The paper is all soggy. Not good. I think we're just going to cancel out all this paper and all the box. I usually would keep a box this size. It's a good, useful size, but not a soggy one. So these are also very cheap. Why, I don't know. These look like they're probably never even been used. And this is not an old model either. I don't know what this is keeping together. This is the Knu Skool model, which is a fairly recent release. It's got the fat tongue and the wide laces, which I kind of like. More like a 90s style. And maybe these was worn once, not much. So that's that. Latest Digitan Goodwill finds. Unfortunately kind of wet, but I think we'll be okay. We've got to get a good thumbnail here. box is really wet. Excellent.